how I wrestled my way to protecting my grandfather's bracelet against thieves. Hey there, fellow Redditors. Strap in because I've got an incredible story to share with you. Picture this: a stormy night, a fearless dun wrestling captain, and a mission to protect my late grandfather's cherished bracelet from a gang of thieves. Ready to hear how I utilized my wrestling skills to outmaneuver the bad guys? Let's dive in. So it all started when my parents left me home alone for the night. Little did I know that this would turn into the most intense wrestling match of my life, with more at stake than just trophies and medals. As the thunder rumbled outside, my senses heightened and a fire ignited within me. 3 criminals decided to take advantage of the chaotic weather and break into our house, driven by their insatiable desire for hidden treasures. But little did they know, they were about to face off against a dun wrestling captain who wouldn't back down without a fight. As they made their way through the house, searching for anything of value, I slipped into stealth mode. Every movement was calculated, every step carefully planned. Years of training had honed my agility, strength, and quick thinking, qualities that would prove invaluable in this high-stakes situation. While the criminals combed through every room, leaving no drawer unopened, I remained undetected, silently maneuvering through the shadows. I glided from one room to another, my footsteps as light as a feather, my heart pumping with a mix of adrenaline and determination. But here's where my wrestling skills truly came into play. I knew how to control my breathing, how to move swiftly yet quietly, and how to use my strength strategically. These techniques, combined with my knowledge of the house's layout, gave me a competitive advantage over the criminals. But the real turning point came when I recalled a secret passage my grandfather had shown me, a hidden path accessible through a bookshelf in the study. I knew that retrieving the bracelet was my top priority, and this passage was my ticket to success. With the grace of a seasoned wrestler, I made my way to the study, keeping my focus sharp despite the storm's cacophony. I pushed the bookshelf aside, revealing the concealed crawl space, and without hesitation, I wriggled through the narrow passage, channeling the spirit of a snake maneuvering through the ring. Emerging into the secret room, my eyes locked onto a small chest bathed in dim light. My heart skipped a beat as I opened it, revealing the glittering bracelet that held my grandfather's legacy. Victory was within my grasp, and I was determined to protect it. With the bracelet secured, I made a bold move. I decided to confront the thieves head-on, not letting them get away with their ill intentions. After all, as a wrestling captain, I was accustomed to facing opponents who underestimated me. I emerged from the shadows, a force to be reckoned with. The surprise on the criminals' faces was priceless when they saw a young wrestling captain standing before them, ready to defend what was rightfully mine. In that moment, my training kicked in, and I became a force they could never have anticipated. As they hesitated, I seized the opportunity. I used my wrestling techniques to disarm and immobilize them, utilizing their own momentum against them. Their plans crumbled before their eyes as they realized they had underestimated a dun wrestling captain's ability to protect what he holds dear. With the criminals defeated and the bracelet safe in my possession, I stood there, triumphant. It was a victory not just for me, but for the spirit of wrestling, fierce, resilient, and unyielding.